Welcome to Backstories, the podcast where we dig deep into the untold tales behind the people, places, and moments that shape our world. Every month, we'll uncover the hidden narratives that inspire, surprise, and challenge us. So, grab your headphones and get ready to journey into the past, one backstory at a time.
All right, next up, a repeat performance from Tony.
So in my very early youth, I was introduced to Dr. George B. and Judy Bugji through my church and parents. And the bond our families developed was really tight. As a matter of fact, my dad even offered that I could call them Uncle George and Aunt Judy if I wanted to. Uncle George, or Dr. B, was a Penn Stater through and through, and an avid hunter, and a mammoth of a guy. He was huge. And he offered me a lot of solid life advice during my high school years. As a matter of fact, I probably picked Penn State University largely because of the influential conversations we had. He would talk at length about what to expect, how to succeed, as well as reminisce about his fraternity days. And I would play it cool like, yeah, I dig it, because I know all about college, and I know about the Greek alphabet and all that stuff. So I didn't ask many questions. I'm just making it up as I go along. So when it was my turn to start my new life up at State College, I checked back in with Dr. B and his interest in Greek life, and all he said was, Tony, I got your back. Just go to my frat house, let them know who you are. I wrote a letter. They're expecting you. You don't have to go to rush. You just have to show up, and you'll get a bid. Nice. So rush is what you call the period of time at the beginning of the semester when all the frats are having an open house, and they're partying hard. A bid is an invitation to join the brotherhood there, and it means that the brothers at the house have unanimously elected to have you as a member. So I'm doing great. It's the fall semester at Penn State. I'm away from my parents. I'm doing okay in my classes. It's rush at all the fraternities and sororities. So I bounced around at some of the other houses to check out the scenes there. But when I finally landed at Sigma Chi, it was like being home. Plus, I already had some clout. I told the guys I met there about Dr. B. Got a bunch of positive head nods and acceptance. They offered me a bid. I took it. And a few weeks later, I was in a pledge class with 11 other guys. I was living the dream. So I just got to say, in a fraternity, the rewards are endless. And during my 13-week pledge period, I'd exhausted my financial loan on my new drip, taxied dozens of kegs to and from the house, joined a sorority, which is a thing, dropped all my classes. But I learned everything there was to learn about all 50 brothers. I did cleaning. I did all kinds of things. But when I wasn't blindfolded, which is another story, I was memorizing what I guessed to be about 10 pages of word for word about the founders of Sigma Chi. But during Hell Week, we were driven miles out into rural PA, which it's over cross burning, which isn't what you think. It was about the White Cross and the white our emblem. But I got in, and we all got in. None of us got blackballed. I made it in just like Tom Selleck and Jim Palmer and Woody Harrelson and Andy Rooney. The list goes on and on. So I'm really proud of us. I'm proud of myself. So in the essence of time here, I know that there's a lot I'm leaving out here. But a few weeks after my initiation, I called up Dr. B, and we went out to lunch. And I said, man, you couldn't have picked a better house. And I told him all my stories. And I said, I owe it all to you, to which he snapped right back and said, wait a minute. Which house did you say you joined? I said, yours, Sigma Chi. And he just looked at me blankly, and he shook his head, and he said, Sigma Pi. I got you into Sigma Pi. Thanks a lot, Dr. B.